Well, we are finally here. I've seen Han Solo, the movie, 3 times, and I have just bought the ultimate guide to Han Solo. So that pretty much makes me an expert. You know what's so funny is that magazine I just bought was $13, so I spent $13 to make that really lame joke. Well, it's currently about 1 in the morning right now, so I can't get through this review without this, but let's just get started. So anyway, let's talk about some of the production issues involved in Han Solo and get them out of the way, because I know everyone's talking about them, so we'll get them away at the beginning of the review, and we'll delve into the story plot details later on in the review. So, Kathleen Kennedy, the producer of Lucasfilm, hires these 2 guys to direct this movie originally. They are known for films like 21 Jump Street and other films like this. Anyway, these guys are kind of like comedy directors, as you can see, like they did direct 21 Jump Street. So they are also known for not following the script as well. And Jonathan Kasdan and Lawrence Kasdan did write the script for Han Solo. And by the way, Lawrence Kasdan did write the script for Empire Strikes Back, which is one of the greatest Star Wars movies ever made. And these guys were differentiating from the script. And why would you do that when that guy wrote the best Star Wars movie ever made, in my opinion? Anyway, so Kathleen Kennedy and these guys get in a fight. Apparently, the rumors are that they were differentiating from the script. So she fires these guys. Then she hires Ron Howard, this guy right here. And he is an Academy Award winning director. And he did a great job for the most part. Everyone was doubting him, saying, "Oh my god, there's just so much production issues. They're just so late into filming. This film's gonna be horrible." Shut up. Shut up. This film's fine. This film is amazing. And I'm about to tell you guys all about that right now. Anyway, our beautiful movie Han Solo, directed by Ron Howard, starring Alden Ehrenreich and Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, Flying Dragons, is about 10 years before New Hope, and it's kind of right after the events of Revenge of the Sith, if you guys have seen that, and it's also before Rogue One. So yeah, timelines are really getting confusing right now with all these Disney movies pumping out and about. So let's start off with the main thing that everybody was worried about besides the production issues, which is the actor cast as Han Solo, which isn't Harrison Ford. It's actually Alden Ehrenreich. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'm an amazing person because I just did that off the top of my head. Anyway, so honestly, he did a really good job for the most part. I mean, there was also behind the scenes issues with them saying that he had an acting coach. Well, apparently the acting coach did a great job because I bought that this guy was Han Solo. There was nothing that I saw that didn't remind me of Han Solo, and also I don't want someone doing a Han Solo impression, or matter of fact, I don't want someone doing a Harrison Ford impression. I just want to see a young version of this character that we run into before A New Hope, and see what led him into that cantina in the bar with Obi-Wan and Luke, and what started off our journey that, holy crap, this is a freaking $10 billion franchise that we know and love today. Alright, so we just don't have Alden Ehrenreich embodying one of the characters from the original trilogy. We also have Donald Glover embodying Lando, who was originally played by Billy D. Williams, and now we have Donald Glover. And holy crud, I don't know who's a better Lando, Billy D. Williams? It's just kind of confusing because Billy D. Williams kind of created the character of Lando, but Donald Glover does such a good job at embodying the character of Lando. I don't know, it's just making my mind go crazy. Anyway, all I'm trying to say here is that you're going to love Donald Glover in this movie. He does such a good character, does such a good job at being the character of Lando Calrissian, and I know I had a great time with it. So honestly, the acting in this movie, which is some of the people's main concern because they're using old characters to make them look young again, honestly, they did a great job with that, and I was worried about it, but I don't know, I loved it. And now we have the character of Qi'ra, played by Emilia Clarke, Daenerys Stormborn, Dragon Queen, Queen of Dragons, Dragon Lady, extremely attractive, and she finally makes her breakout role into the movie industry in not this movie, because this movie is a heaping pile of dog crap, and you're never going to want to see it, because it is so bad. Please, get out of here. Now we have her in Han Solo playing Qi'ra, and she does a great job in this movie. I love the character of Qi'ra. And now we're going to get into another character who I did not like so much. One character I did not enjoy in this film was the droid, L3-88. I'm pretty sure that that's its real name. All I'm sure about is just that L3-. For all I care, it could just be L3-. I don't care about this character, which I don't, because it seems like that they're trying to do a repeat of the same character as K2SO, the droid in Rogue One, played by Alan Tudyk. And honestly, it just seems like a repeat of the same character, and I just didn't really care for it. Also, the droid got a little bit annoying at times, and I didn't care for its motives at all. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I am a Last Jedi fan. I am actually wearing a Last Jedi t-shirt. Now, that movie either divided the Star Wars fandom into they either hate The Last Jedi or they love The Last Jedi. Not really an in-between. And some people either liked what they did with the new saga, how they're going in the direction of the films, or they hate where they're going because the film was just so risky and changed so much. It left in just two completely different halves. Now, one thing I can say, I love The Last Jedi, but Han Solo feels more like a Star Wars film than The Last Jedi. Even though I love what they did in Last Jedi, Han Solo just seems more like a fun action adventure. It's its own film. It's contained into one small story from start to finish. It's a heist film if you'll enjoy it. It's its own story, and it doesn't take that much risks. However, in Han Solo, we do have mentions to previous lore throughout the Star Wars saga. And with some of that previous lore, Han Solo actually kind of changes it. And some people are going to either love it or they're going to hate it. And this movie really needs to work out for the Star Wars fandom, because then it's just going to crumble and die. Now, that is all I can really say about Han Solo, a Star Wars story, without getting too much into spoilers, because, I mean, this is a non-spoiler-free review, so I'm just going to rate it in two different directions. If you're a normal film fan and you like Star Wars movies and science fiction movies, you're going to enjoy this film. It's its own contained action adventure story, as I said before, from start to finish. It's a heist movie, and who doesn't like heist movies? The film takes a little bit of different turns, and the ending kind of jumbles up your mind a little bit, but you are going to like the movie, I mean, because it's great. It's beautifully directed by Ron Howard. Now, if you are a Star Wars fan, you are going to get mentions to lore in this movie, and they are going to change up some of the Star Wars saga lore in this movie, and you're going to be like, wow, I loved what they did there. That's amazing. Good job, Lawrence Kasdan. Or you're going to be like, wow, holy crap, they just did not do that. I'm going to boycott Star Wars for the rest of my life and go home, have a bowl of popcorn, and watch the original trilogy on repeat for the rest of my life. However, I did not feel that way. I like this film. I feel like it's a good addition to the Star Wars saga. Some stuff they did kind of made me a little bit angry. Just one scene in particular. I'm sure you guys will know that when you actually watch the movie. Anyway, so it's summertime, clearly. If you're out of school and you have nothing better to do, go see this movie. It's awesome. It's got great action in it. Nothing really too deep meaning into the Star Wars saga, but I personally loved it, and I'm kind of just rambling on right now. So I'm going to say, go see this movie, and if you really want a good perspective, ask my friend Batman. I hated this movie. There was no darkness, death, and no one's mom died. Martha. Okay, well, Batman, you know there doesn't need to be a character's parents dying in every movie in order to create motive for the story's characters, right? There's no mentions of Martha, the Joker, Bane, or my dad. Well, this is a Star Wars movie, not a Batman movie, so you have to rate it as so. I hate it. Okay, well, I hated it. Are you gonna let me talk, or are you just gonna keep interrupting me? No. Why? Because I'm Batman.